Hello all, hope you're doing well today. So this is kind of an overview of the syllabus. This is Sport Management 3366. It's Managing Sport and Leisure Services, and I am Dr. Misty Kesterson. Our class meets online throughout the semester. It's asynchronous, and anyway, if you need to get a hold of me, my office hours are going to be Mondays and Wednesdays, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., but I'm really pretty available. Most of my classes are online this semester, so you're welcome to Zoom in and or Teams, either one. You can also email me at misty.kesterson@tmucc. I'm pretty good at responding to email pretty quickly. And you have my Zoom link there if you need to get a hold of me that way as well. So here we go. Let's talk about it. So just to give you an idea of what the course is going to look like, this is really an introduction to managing sport and leisure services, and so we'll talk about topics and a variety of settings, looking at the university as well as municipal recreation, corporate wellness centers, government, and private sectors. General principles that apply to all are really looking at management and leadership, planning, budgeting, program development, marketing, risk management, and personnel management. So a little bit of everything in those contexts. The course is really designed to enable you to develop and effectively manage leisure services in a variety of settings. And so you should be able to plan and implement and evaluate your sports and leisure program services, apply programming and planning principles to sports and leisure programs, assessing leisure organizations and the community, as well as develop sports and leisure program goals, objectives, and plans, make operational decisions regarding the sports and leisure program, and leading and supervising sports and leisure programs as well, and monitoring and evaluating those programs. Really just in learning important concepts of sport management and developing that ability to apply those concepts through critical thinking. So we'll use discussions quite a bit through the semester, and that's really where I hope to see you apply that critical thinking. Major course requirements, it's based upon your proficiency and the course content, so knowledge, but also proficiency in selected skills. And those knowledge and skills are evaluated by written examinations, and it'll be your tests, but also assignments, and we don't necessarily have service learning opportunities with this semester, but grades are awarded according to the earned percentage of the final maximum point total. So you'll have 4 case studies. You'll have discussions every week, and those will go out on Monday. They're due on Sunday at 11:59 p.m. You also have quizzes, and they're typically 10 points each. You'll have them every week with each chapter. The tests will be online, and they are approximately 50 points each, give or take a little bit. They typically will have short answer questions that are worth 5 points, and then there will be 30 to 50 questions, multiple choice. And you can see the grade calculations are apropos of what you're probably used to. Something to be aware of is that you do need a C or better in this class, or you will need to retake it if you are a sport management major. Another thing to consider is that I am the internship coordinator, and if you must have a 2.75 GPA in sport management in order to do your internship. So C's will only get you so far. So I really want to encourage you to shoot for that A or B in this class, and I think you can do it. Here we go. So assignments, again, you'll have case studies, and so you'll be required to read the case study and answer the questions carefully, identify the issues in the case study, and link theory that we're talking about in the chapter to practice. So use your knowledge of existing codes of practices, theories, and other professional behavior to decide whether what was done was appropriate or not, and answer appropriately. And I'll give you more detail as we go through. The discussions will be related more to weekly topics that we're talking about in the chapter or that are going on in the real world. So to receive full credit, you are encouraged to review material and answer the prompts and reply to your peers. You need to reply to at least 2 of your peers. Your discussions should be formatted using correct grammar, spelling, and punctuation. You are at a university. You should be able to write in a collegial manner. Students should use material discussed in the text, in our conversations, via discussions, or with the case studies. Your experience is also really important. So you're welcome to share those. I believe it gives it more meaning if you want to know the truth. So experiences either in sport or with your work, all of that is really important. And if you use any sources, make sure that you're using APA formatting. You can check out OWL, Purdue to help with that. Tests, again, they will come from the text, and so you won't expect anything outside of that. It could also be from our online discussion format or other resources given in class. Tests are online via Canvas, and so you will have multiple choice and true-false questions that are worth 1 point, and then a few short answer questions that are worth 5 points. Don't skip those. They're worth a lot of points and really important. And then the quizzes, again, they'll come from the text, and they'll be online via Canvas. You might see some of those same questions on the test. It's really to give you an idea of what the tests look like. And so again, but it will only be the multiple choice and true false questions worth 1 point. You'll have 20 minutes. The test, you'll also have a time component as well. So a lot of it depends upon how many questions are on there. As far as extra credit, I do give extra credit, and just to let you know, I'm the advisor for the Kinesiology Special Olympics Club. We have you must attend 3 meetings throughout the term or events. We have flag football that is starting up. It's already started, to be honest. We have our first meeting tomorrow, Tuesday, August 27th at 2 p.m. in the biomechanics lab. And so if you are interested and would like to come out, we are going to be doing elections for officers. And so I want to encourage you to come out and apply for that. Anyway, we have our textbook. This is the Lucier and Kimball text. It's Applied Sport Management Skills, the 4th edition. It's a great text. It's got lots of practical application to it, and encourage you to get that now if you haven't already. Your first assignments are due on Sunday at 11:59 p.m. That's just easy for me to remember, easy for you to remember. You don't have to worry about dates, all that stuff. So as far as our website, Canvas is our website. You can check grades there. I encourage you to email me if you need to via the misty.kesterson. I do check Canvas every day, but I don't often check my email there. So it's better if you want to get a hold of me, you need to very quickly to misty.kesterson at Texas A&M or tamucc.edu. There we go. As far as lists and supplies and the proficiencies, you don't need to worry about those. So course policies, again, this is designated as an asynchronous online class, meaning you're doing work at different times throughout the semester, but you have the same common due dates. So as far as late work and makeup exams, I don't allow them unless it is something that is dire circumstances, and if it is, you need to talk with me before it's due on Sunday at 11:59 p.m. And so you can email and we can work on that kind of thing, but typically I do not allow late work or makeup exams. As far as appropriate classroom behavior, I'm expecting you to be prepared and ready for those discussions that are online, and for I just ask that you be respectful in your discussions. You know, that's part of professionalism, and that's what we are teaching you in your sport management program and kinesiology program, is to always be professional. I think that's important in today's world. So you want to make sure that your discussions are appropriate and again, respectful. As far as academic integrity and plagiarism, I expect for you to uphold the standards of the University of Academic Honesty and do your own work. You are not helping yourself if you are taking from someone else. And I know that there's a lot of sources out there that are possible. And I will tell you, I am all for using ChatGPT or your AI tools. I don't know if you noticed, but the little graphic that I created for the announcement today was an AI generated graphic. I am all for it, but you also have to combine your material in there as well. And so it's not just a thing of putting it in a ChatGPT and spitting it out. You need to temper it with material that's from the text or from things that are happening in the daily world, that sort of thing. And so you want to make sure that you are doing your work as well. So again, it's allowed as assistive learning tool, but make sure that you're doing your own work. As far as disciplinary action for academic misconduct, it is the responsibility of the faculty member assigned to the course to determine the gravity of the academic dishonesty. And so there are sanctions that are possible. A few of those sanctions, you can see a written reprimand or requirement to redo the work that's in question or to submit additional work. So there's a lot of different options there as well. So the faculty member involved is responsible for determining the appropriateness of that penalty. And I will tell you, it's something that I take with great gravity, and I often will take to our chair, who is also our interim dean, Dr. Melrose, and talk with others as well. It's not something that I do lightly. So as far as dropping a class, I hope you don't find it necessary to drop the class. I feel like it's online. That lends a lot of freedom to it. But if you feel like you need to, you should consult with your academic advisor first in the College of Education. And then you also have a faculty advisor in the College of, or the Department of Kinesiology. Talk with them as well as the financial aid office and myself before you decide to drop the course. So if you find that it is necessary, then you need to go to the University Center 324 and fill out a course drop form. You don't want to just stop attending and not take care of your business. November the 8th is the last day to drop a class with an automatic grade of W this term. So come visit with me if you have any questions. And again, as far as classroom and professional behavior for scholarly citations, we're using the APA formatting. And I just, again, ask that you are respectful to your peers as well as to myself during our class discussions is primarily when we would be interacting more than anything. And that you are civil in your dealings with one another. As far as grade appeals, I am your first line of appeal, and so you will come to me if it's something, things happen and grades get input incorrectly or whatever. Make sure that you come to me first and we can look at it together. Next line of defense would be Dr. Melrose. He is, again, the chair of the kinesiology department, and then he's also the dean. But if you feel like you need to take it a little further, you want to use the university procedure, the student grade appeals process, and those processes are listed here. If you need disability accommodations, then please let me know. This is the time right now to let me know that you need those accommodations. And usually online there aren't a whole lot of accommodations that we need, but you know, if there are some that we need to take care of, like more testing time, things like that, then please let me know. And then if you feel like your civil rights have been disrespected for any reason, then there are civil rights reporting that you can adhere to using this policy. And as far as statement of academic continuity, oftentimes the fall is when we will have hurricane and things like that. Hopefully we won't have any of that. But in the event of an unforeseen adverse event, we will continue our course on Canvas. And so you can expect to get announcements. I really believe in communication through announcements. More so probably than email, to be honest. So make sure that you're checking those announcements on at least a weekly basis. And then this is our course schedule for the week. You can see it's like a chapter a week. I've included your assignments, the big assignments on there. This is tentative. It could change just depending upon how things go. And so I look forward to meeting you all and getting to know you. Please make sure to take the time today to do the About Me assignment so that I can learn more about you and you can learn more about me there too. Thank you all and look forward to learning more about you this semester. Have a great day.